What's up, Pokemon trading card game fans? Welcome to episode 94 of the Special Conditions podcast, where our love for Pokemon and collecting collide. Special Conditions is part of the Pokemon Professor Network. I'm one of your hosts, Adam Tuttle, and I am joined by my co-host, Ken Pescator. Hello, Ken.
Hi, Adam.
Hey.
Hi.
What's going on?
Hi. Nothing, man. What's up?
Well, on our Zoom call, I just pulled a gold Turffield Stadium. That's what's up.
That was pretty hot. I'm not going to lie, especially after I opened a whole bunch of chilling rain and didn't pull anything.
You were just raining from the eyes.
I was like, please give me the Blissey. Please give me Blissey. And I didn't get anything.
Well, Ken, on today's show, we're going to hang out and talk about TCG Live.
Oh, dude, it's big time.
It's been announced. It's cool.
A big thing.
We'll get into the details later.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. It's a very big deal. Card of the week this week is Galarian Weezing from Shining Fates. Well, I mean, technically, I think it's from Rebel Clash, but we're going to just go with Shining Fates. Art of the week will be randomly generated right now because I don't think we did it last time. And it's Infernape. I'm just pulling back the curtains. I already randomized it before the show. Then we're going to get into our TNC opening and then talking about some engines in the Pokemon TCG that help your deck run smoothly.
No, I'm actually excited about this because especially with watching a lot of streams recently and the talk is super technical and it's important to know some of these glossary terms, when they bring it up because a lot of the language is just used so casually. And if you don't know what it is, things can go right over your head. So glad we're going to talk about what engines are in the scope of the TCG. But why don't we start with Galarian Weezing, the fine gentleman?
He's very distinguished. Galarian Weezing is sitting at 130 hit points. Its ability is what really makes it shine. It's Neutralizing Gas. It says as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent's Pokemon in play have no abilities except for Neutralizing Gas. So that's good because a lot of people are playing Sobble and Drizzle and Inteleon that all have abilities. And there's cards like Crobat that have abilities. So it definitely slows your opponent down. And something that was released in Shining Fates was the coughing, which is amazing.
Dude,
because
both of these cards are from Rebel Clash.
Yes.
I thought you were joking this whole time. I'm like, wait.
No. The coughing is new.
With it.
The coughing from Shining Fates is new. It has a new attack. It has Ascension. But yes, they are from Rebel Clash, but they were reprinted in Shining Fates.
Okay. All right.
But the coughing, like I said, is new. And the coughing is what makes it even more playable because it has Ascension for 1 dark energy. Search your deck for a Pokemon that evolves from this and put it on top of it. And then shuffle your deck. So you go search for a Galarian Weezing, put it on top, and it's your opponent's turn, and they can't use abilities. So if they go first, and they drop a bunch of Sobbles down, and then you go second, you drop a coughing, you attach a dark energy, and all of a sudden you got a Weezing. A distinguished gentleman. And
that's pretty awesome.
And then the next turn, you use Severe Poison on Galarian Weezing. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Put 4 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon during the checkup time. So, it doesn't do any damage, but it does put poison damage on there.
It's just like, but is this a stall tactic? Like what? Like how does this actually play out in the course of the whole match? Like, is this something that
this technically will slow both players down unless you have a bunch of abilities that you don't want, and then you wouldn't play this card.
Yeah, but I just see with it being there being so much hit points, like doing such little damage, like to your opponent, like just the poison damage, even though it's 4 times. But I don't know. It just seems like that's a weird strategy because wouldn't it just be barely scratching the surface of the hit points?
Yes, but that 4 damage counters can put stuff in 1-hit knockout range. So if you
Okay.
have, a fighting Pokemon that comes out and for 2 energies can hit for 150. I mean, I'm just spitting this out, but if you face an Eternatus, you just minimize their bench by putting neutralizing gas into play. B, you put 4 damage counters on it. And now if they don't get it out of the active or they leave it there, that's 80 damage.
80 damage. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it all depends. But if you can get this out and stall for just the right amount of time, it can do a lot of damage.
Well, I could see this as an awesome turn 1. You know what I mean? Like, because
Yeah, this is probably one of the strongest things I mean, I know that not a lot of people are playing this, but this has a very strong, like, turn 1. Like, if you go second, this has a very strong turn 1.
yeah,
Like, against
yeah.
your opponent, it just slows them right down.
Well, especially like when they turn their active over and you see that it's they're going to be playing a deck that's based on abilities. You
Exactly.
know what I mean?
And
It's
and
like,
it's funny, too,
ah!
because the only way around this, realistically, is playing Boss's Orders to get it out of the active, or if they run Escape Rope, so they can play Escape Rope, but if you have 2, then you just bring up the other one.
Yeah. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, no, that's amazing. I think that's cool. And it's just like we don't see, with cards of the week, they're typically these big giant cards, these big hit point cards, big power cards. So it's kind of cool to see an evolved Pokemon that's still only 130 hit points, and it's a standard card. It's a single prizer. You know what I mean? It's not like,
It's not like
some
you're
of these
giving
big
up the whole
dogs.
game for it,
Yeah, no, that's really cool. And not for nothing, the art on both of these cards is phenomenal, especially the coughing. The coughing looks like super cute, and it kind of looks like it's just like, passed gas, literally.
Boom. Well, see, even
Funny,
Ascension is
funny,
is very synergistic. It's got synergy with Galarian Weezing because you use Ascension, you go search for Galarian Weezing, and then boom.
Yeah, no, and then as soon as it's in the active, your neutralizing gas kicks in. It's hot.
It
Good
is hot.
stuff, Adam. No, that's a good choice. I think this is super interesting. I think that what do you run this alongside? Like, what decks would this be found in? Like, what other kind of offensive Pokemon do you pair this with?
Well, currently, I haven't the slightest idea. I have seen it. I have seen it with Eternatus, but it is something that's like really cool, and I think deserves some sort of light. My fuel for building decks comes from just like looking at random cards and seeing like where they can go. And it's like if I could find some cards to go against the format and then utilize this to slow down the format, I could make something work.
Yeah, and it's funny because I was watching the stream for the Draft the World tournament, and we'll talk about that in detail next week. But they, some of the matches they played with, Garbotoxin, and I was like, dude, when this card was out, like, and you would see Garbotoxin, it was like so game breaking at the time. You know what I mean? Because people were so getting into like having these crazy abilities. And remember what else was running that time? Field Blower? Was it Field Blower that you
Yes.
have to?
Yep.
Yeah, it was like
It was the only way to get rid of the tools. Yeah.
It's so funny. It's so funny. So it's like it's seeing the different iterations of these ability stopping, abilities is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But no, I like this. I think this is a good pick for card of the week. It's definitely different, and I'm starting to find fun in playing unique decks, meme decks, and things like that. So, I can dig something that's a little bit outside of the box. I like it.
Yeah. I am excited to try to figure something out with this.
Yeah. And what do we got for Infernape here? Because I'm actually pretty intrigued by the ones I'm looking at right now.
So, art of the week, first one I chose was Infernape. I don't know what the symbol is, GL, but it's an SP Pokemon. And this one, they basically were gym trainer Pokemon, but they were basics. So you'd have a basic Infernape, which I don't know. there were just sick cards. I believe this is from Rising Rivals. Infernape is so hot. He has burnt like the entire background of the battling area that he's in, and it's just, you can see like the flames just growing behind him, and the shading is coming like, so the light is clearly from behind him, and it's just, you can see his shadow. He is so angry. So I don't know. He's just so angry.
I could
There's
hear
so much
this card.
fire.
Like, no,
There's
but
so
I
much
hear this
anger.
card. He's screaming. He's just like, I could just hear like I don't know. I want to do an Infernape cry really loud, but I don't know if it's appropriate.
He's like,
at midnight.
I'm using a split bomb. Ah. But one of my favorites. The next one is from Steam Siege. This one is absolutely killer. And I don't understand why it doesn't have a high jump kick, because it definitely deserves a high jump kick. It is
what, based on the art, you mean?
Yeah, it's jumping in the air, kicking fire.
There's like flames coming off its foot.
And they do this thing where there's like the sky is like circling behind. And I've noticed this in a lot of the cards recently. It's not like the sky is like, whenever they do like an action shot, the sky is almost in a circle to kind of give you all of the, I guess, lighting and angle.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, I don't know. I just noticed that recently. But he's got this devilish stare while he's kicking. This one really heats me up. No. And my absolute favorite one is from Ultra Prizm. And there's actually two versions of this. There's the fire version and the fighting version. Fire version's the better one because it's Infernape. It's a fire type. He is doing like an upside down like karate chop. He's gonna kick you. I don't know. I can't explain it other than that. It looks like if the card was laying down on its side, if he's paralyzed or something or asleep, it looked like he's like doing that like sexy pose.
Oh, you're absolutely right. He's like, he's like lounged. He's like lounged.
He's like, hey, take my picture. But I love the lighting on this, like the sun. There's like a little glare spot that like comes straight through. It's so cool.
No, that is kind of cool. This looking at the three cards so far, like they all have bold colors, right? They all have like, I don't know. Infernape looks serious, like super mean. Like, yes. I don't know. But like this next one from Stormfront, he looks way more apish and less like I'm going to burn down the entire village type thing.
Even though its ability is Blaze Dance.
We're just talking about the art, Adam. No, it's cool. Like this is, like in the one from Rising Rivals, its mouth is open and you see all these crazy teeth and it's like, oh my God. And then the one from Steam Siege, there's fire all over the whole card, so the whole thing is on fire. And then the Ultra Prizm one, it's, I don't know, it's just like,
his hair that's on fire.
Yeah, but it's like you said, it's like he's in midair and like the sun shining through. This one is more of like, I don't even know how to explain it, but you see more of Infernape in the card, and you just see a very ape-like face. Like you could actually see, that it's an ape. It's not.
Yeah, it's got its like toes touching the cards.
Yeah, no, like it's really cool. I like this one, and the colors are kind of, I don't know. It has like almost like a colored pencil kind of look to the art.
Yeah, they all blend really nicely like together.
Yeah, it looks like it was done in pencil. So, very different from like the Ultra Prizm one. It has like these.
It looks like Andros from Star Fox.
Yeah,
at least the face
that's funny.
does.
That's so funny. But I don't know. This was an interesting choice. But I like these. I don't know. I'm looking at Rising Rivals. I think that one might be my favorite out of these four. I don't know.
Yeah,
either
no,
Rising Rivals
it's so
or
sick.
Stormfront. It really is cool. I mean, it's just intimidating. It just looks mean, looks tough. It's very, very cool. But Adam, I'm ready to open cards because I felt absolutely terrible on the Zoom call that I didn't pull anything. And what I'm telling myself is that I was just reserving the pulls for the show.
But you gotta wait. We haven't done another randomization.
Oh, go ahead.
We've got to find the next Pokemon art of the
Go ahead.
week.
What's the next one?
All right. Doodle-doodle-doop. I'm gonna click the button. Oh, it's Bayleaf.
Bayleaf.
You better Bayleaf it.
Adam, you're not gonna Bayleaf what I'm about to tell you. So, well, first of all, this pack opening that we're about to do is courtesy of TN Comics. Please check out tncomics.com for everything you need with the TCG. There's plenty of product on there. You can get your pre-orders. You can get a lot of stuff. They do really cool stuff. Pack breaks, pack battles, all this good stuff. Tons of content. Support tncomics.com. They've been helping us out for a long time. And if you use the code, what is it, Adam?
Full Heal 225.
That's for Delibird, isn't it?
That is for Delibird.
So if you use Full Heal 225 at checkout, you get an extra 5% off your total purchase at tncomics.com. Make sure you check them out. Great people. And it's their customer service is awesome. So that's really what it comes down to. But what I'm going to say you're not going to be able to believe, is I opened a couple packs of Chilling Reign on the Zoom call. And the last pack I opened did not have a code card in it. And I just opened another pack of Chilling Reign. And Adam, no code card.
What?
Yeah. What the heck?
So you're saying I have to open up a Chilling Reign?
I'm just saying that's messed up. That's totally messed up. But anyway, this is what I got. Lightning Energy, Seabold, Melanie, Brawly, Cast Form, Quillfish, Ralts, Heracross, Sunny Cast Form. My reverse is Old Cemetery. And my rare is a Blaziken VMAX Rapid Strike.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's pretty funny. That this would have been a white code card.
Hey, well, guess what? Mine actually has a code card with it.
Is it white?
It is white. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Double hit, Adam. Double hit.
I know, right? Code card is BLR R4 VXHHT 66K. Good luck. We got a Grass Energy, a Brawly, Haunta, Celio, Galarian Slowpoke, Crabrawler, Snorunt, Weedle, Cast Form, Reverse Hollow is Venipede. Oh, and
What?
If I could get it out of my mouth. It's a Galarian Slowking VMAX.
Wow. 2 VMAX pulls on the show. That's legit.
Let's go.
That is awesome.
Thank you, TN Comics.
The centering on this Blaziken VMAX is absolutely awful.
Same. Mine is really top heavy.
It's so bad left to right. It's so bad. But that's a cool looking card nonetheless. But wow, Adam, when was the last time we both had hits?
I
don't even remember, dude. It's been a long time. It's been
Does that even happen in real life?
No, it doesn't. Not at all. Not in any way, shape, or form. So wow, I'll take that 100%. That's awesome. That's awesome. But Adam, let's carry this positive momentum into the next section here and talk about TCG Live, which they just kind of announced on us out of nowhere a couple days ago. Like, dude, it's happening. You know, we started the rumor mill. What was it? Maybe 3 weeks ago. What was it? A Japanese ad or something had it in an image?
No. It was the it was in the App Store, like you could see that, or like the app.
Oh
symbol.
Yeah, it was like in the Italian iOS store or something like that.
Yes, yeah, something like
and
that.
it had the TCG Live logo, and we are like, wait a second, what's that? And we were like, could this be a new client? And we were kind of like, nah, they wouldn't do that. Yo,
they did that.
It's a complete brand new, absolutely rebuilt, ground up TCGO client. It looks absolutely amazing. Adam, I was blown away. There's a landing page for it on tcg.pokemon.com. So just Google Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. And it's available on Windows and Mac, but iOS and Android. So you'll be able to play it on phones. And Adam, you were talking about either last episode or the one before that, how is it Yu-Gi-Oh's card game plays vertically on mobile, and you're like,
Yes.
This is the way they got to do it. So in fact, this is how they're doing it. So when you're playing on a mobile phone, it'll play vertical. So you have a nice, open look of the playing field and your current cards, and like the layout and interface looks absolutely amazing. But one of the things I thought was pretty interesting is if you look in the video that's playing in the background of the website, they flash over the home screen at one point, and you see the option for Battle Pass. Did you notice that?
I didn't.
So there's going to be some kind of Battle Pass mechanic where you're going to be able to, I imagine, buy in, and, it's... Oh, wow. You know what? This is pretty funny. All right, Adam, are you on the landing page by any chance?
I am.
Okay, so you see where it's rotating through the different videos, but there's one screen where it shows the actual play mat, and they play down like a Zacian V, and then, hold on, let me see. Then they scroll through the cards. When I'm looking at the website in full screen, the masthead of the website covers a lot of the image. Adam, take the website and push it to the right side of your screen so it kind of like goes into half view. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you push the window all the way to the right side of your display, and it'll like justify half your screen. You know what I'm talking about?
I guess so.
Like move the whole tab. You don't know how to like make a tab the whole side of your screen?
No.
You've never done that? All right. Are you in your browser, Adam?
Yes.
Grab the tab, and you see how you can move the tab out of your browser window on its own?
Yes.
Push that all the way to the right side of the screen as if you were to push it off the right edge of your computer.
Okay.
And did it justify and open up as 50% of your screen? Did it open?
Oh, yeah. Yep. It adjusted itself.
Okay. So now watch the video, and you're going to see the words Battle Pass in a couple of the scenes. Tell me if you see it. I'm looking at
yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
That is crazy. You can't see that when the video is playing in full screen. You don't see it.
Oh, that's wild.
So it's like when I first watched this, I watched it in full screen, and I didn't see that. And only because I had the browser tab, justified to the right of my screen, did it it's a responsive website, so it fit the window, and it pushed it down. That's so funny. Anyway, it's a brand new TCGO client, dude.
I'm so excited for this, just to be able to yeah, I have a tablet, but the tablet just became
having
unusable?
it on your phone is a game changer, man.
Right? I can go to the bathroom and be playing this.
That's what I'm talking about. That's all of our bathroom breaks are going to be 25 minutes long. But no.
Oh, he'll be right out.
Yeah, exactly. It looks absolutely amazing. There's a character creator that
Hold on, I got one prize left.
Definitely more robust than the existing character creator tool. There's sliders for hair color, sliders for skin color. Looks awesome. The shop is the same way, where you could buy packs and all that kind of good stuff. There's going to be daily challenges, so there'll be a ladder of daily challenges. And then if you look at one of those images, Adam, of the participate in daily challenges, you'll see two columns. One is the standard column, one is the battle pass column. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So there'll be two reward paths based on whether you have the battle pass or not. And as far as your coins and your deck boxes and sleeves, all that stuff fully animated into the interface, looks absolutely stunning. I'd imagine your login for Pokemon Club will just transfer over, and I'm hoping that your entire library migrates, your entire, ladder progress, your, your coins, all that kind of stuff. Like, hopefully all that will just seamlessly migrate over. But dude,
I hope so.
A new client, like how long have we been saying we needed this?
Forever? What seems like forever?
It's amazing that the time is so right for this. I think I'd imagine a decent amount of the community that just got into Pokemon cards over the pandemic simply to collect something, simply for, treasure hunting, trying to pull good cards, make value, flip cards, whatever it may be. The fact that this is coming to phones will absolutely get people to try out the TCG. I think this is the perfect time for this. Yeah, it's the perfect time for this to happen because everybody's got TCG fever. Everybody's excited on cards. So many people have bought cards in the last year that never bought cards before. They're like, what the heck do I do with these code cards? It's like, it's just going to be perfect. So
and don't forget, Celebrations comes out pretty soon.
That's going to be another big nostalgia set. You know what I mean?
So again, people are going to get hit with this nostalgia. People are going to get hit with, oh man, I kind of want to play again. Like they look on Google for, or they look on the Play Store or whatever for an app and they're like, whoa, the TCG. And then they have it and they can just pull it up on their phone and just start playing.
Dude,
That's amazing.
It's absolutely amazing. My only hope, and they don't mention it here, my only hope that this will have some kind of collection tracker, like physical card collection tracker, like they did with the what was it called, the storage vault. Remember that app they did that didn't save?
Oh, Trainer Decks.
The Trainer Decks. Like they need to add that functionality to this. Like let me have one central place for all my TCG stuff on my phone. That would be amazing. But I mean, just looking at the videos of this, it looks ridiculous. I am overwhelmingly hyped for this. This is going to be amazing. And as far as like, streaming the TCGO, you're going to see a lot more streamers now because it's so accessible to just do it from their phone. Like this is so positive all around. I'm just so incredibly excited about this, Adam. Like I really, really am.
Yeah, I'm just excited like that I can play it on my phone. I can almost guarantee that I'm going to be playing a lot more.
No,
will this
absolutely.
take time away from Pokemon Go? Uh-oh.
For Adam, yeah, it definitely will. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. This will, no, honestly, all of our bathroom breaks are going to be much longer now. It's going to be a problem.
Yeah, I'm going to be walking into work like, hold on, I'm in the middle of a match. I
gotta go to the bathroom. I'm in a tournament. It's round 3.
Right?
Oh, Adam. All right. Well, let's take a little break, and when we come back, we can talk a little bit about engines. I'm excited about this.
All right, let's do it.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
And we are back. Thank you so much for that. I am hydrated. I'm ready to go. But first, support for the Special Conditions podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming champions of the world. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th-generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, Ken? The 4.0.
Nice.
Join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer just for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code BALLCHECK at manscaped.com. The Lawnmower 4.0 is actually an awesome piece of tech. It has electromagnetic induction charging.
We talked about this last week, Adam. You mean wireless charging.
Oh, yeah. That's what I keep saying, right?
No, this was a fantastic opportunity. Definitely a huge shout out to Manscaped for partnering with all the shows on the Pokemon Professor Network, including Special Conditions. So it would mean the world to us if you were to check out manscaped.com and get 20% off and free shipping with the code BALLCHECKED at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com using the code BALLCHECK, BALLCHECK. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tool for the job with Manscaped.
Woo! Woo! All right, we are back.
We are back.
We are back.
Now we have our housekeeping.
Woo! All right, a little housekeeping real quick. This podcast is powered by Patreon. You can check ours out over at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 is going to get you access to our Patreon-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. All patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly Pokemon Go and TCGO prize tournaments. Registration's in the Discord. We hope to see you there. Huge thank you to our gym leaders, Absolutely Ryan, Dig Dug Rob, Grant, Jamal, JD Mojo Jojo, Magikarp Diem, Talon, TN Comics Wiz, and Big Za Minus.
Thank y'all.
Special thanks to our executive producer, Tish Smith.
Tish, always repping hard, always on the Zoom, always opening cards.
I know. I love those Lapras sleeves.
Oh, yeah. She got the Lapras stuff. That looked really nice. She said she bought 3 of them.
Well, you need multiple packs of sleeves. I understand that feeling. When I bought my Alolan Executor sleeves, I think I bought 4 of them.
Yeah, but when when you get the ETB, at least you get 65 sleeves. Like you could damage 5 of them and still sleeve your deck. The Lapras sleeves were a pack of 50. So it's like if you want to sleeve your 60 card deck, you got to buy 2. Then you have 40 left over. And she's like, "All right, I'll buy another one." She goes, "Just in case I ever wanted it," like or whatever. I was like, "What the?" So funny.
You got to have multiple sleeves. That's all. And if Patreon isn't your thing, there are a few other ways you can help us out. If you're listening to us on YouTube, you can subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and if you're listening via podcast service like Apple Podcasts, you can take a moment to leave us a review. And finally, you can visit our merch store at PokemonProfessor.com/merch and pick up some special conditions swag like t-shirts, hoodies, and mugs. I think, do we have the fanny pack? Can we do that still?
There is fanny packs, isn't there?
I like the fanny packs. Yes. You should get a fanny pack.
There's like pillows and wall art and stuff. They've expanded too. Like I haven't gone back into the merch store to design, but there's been some new. They're
products. Like shower curtains.
There is shower curtains, dude.
Get a special shower curtain.
It just says, "Don't forget to use a full heel" in big letters. So all right, Adam. Let's talk engines.
All right, let's go. All right, so engines are essentially stuff that keeps your deck rolling, keeps you going. It's like waking up and having breakfast. It's like the building blocks.
I would say coffee. It's the coffee.
Yeah, it's the coffee for your deck because you need that caffeine boost. So is it really engines or is it coffee? Is it caffeine?
It's engines that run on caffeine fuel.
Okay, so first up, this is like the one engine that I see in like everything. Everything right now can abuse this, which is why I brought up Weezing, because it would stop. Like Weezing stops this. But so there was a new Sobble that came out. It's the Rapid Strike one, because the other Sobbles didn't do anything. This one says, "Keep calling. Search your deck for up to 3 basic Rapid Strike Pokemon and put them under your bench. Then shuffle your deck." So not only does that help searching the Remoraid to evolve into Octillery, that's also Rapid Strike, it also goes and gets more Sobbles. So you can just fill up your whole bench with Sobbles. So if that wasn't intense enough, its evolution is Drizzle. Drizzle says, "When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may search your deck for a trainer card, reveal it, and put it into your hand."
Yeah.
That's broken, because you can use Evolutionary Incense just to go search for it, or Level Ball.
And then use it.
Yeah, or Level Ball just to go search. So you have like 8 cards that you can choose from just to go grab it. play it down, and then go search for a supporter card. You go search for that boss's orders. You go search for that Marnie. Okay, and now, if that wasn't bad enough, then you've got the other Inteleon from Sword and Shield that also has shady dealings. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards and put them into your hand.
That's a pretty shady deal.
These are some pretty shady deals. So this engine is super simple because it's just evolving into one Pokemon and going to search for whatever you want in your deck. It's brutal.
But this isn't necessarily what's the Inteleon that most people are playing though, the one with the spread damage.
Yes. Yep. And so that one's but again, it all bases off of the fact that you can quickly go grab more Sobbles. You can quickly get any supporter card you need, and then you can evolve it. Instead of it being a useless bench sitter, it becomes like a threat because you're placing 2 damage counters constantly on your opponent's Pokemon.
But are people playing this in lieu of the other Inteleon, or are they running like a 2/2 or a 3/1 with the other Inteleons?
They're playing like 2 of the sniper ones,
right?
The ones that place the damage counters, and then 1 of this one. Because again, it's all situational. So if you're able to get out, both the Inteleons that can snipe, awesome. But if you got into a sticky situation where you needed to get into some shady dealings, you can play that down, go grab a boss's orders and a level ball or something, or switch in a boss's orders to get you the game. You can do that too.
Oh, nice.
But this is being used with everything from Urshifu to Rapid Strike to what is it? The V horse, Calyrax.
Yeah, but
VMAX, Ice Rider.
Because the Sobbles keep calling can still pull those basics, right? Like the V at least.
Exactly. Yep.
So that's pretty powerful.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things where so many decks are utilizing this. Like looking through limitlesstcg.com and like seeing all the decks that are winning right now, I'd say a solid like 50 to like 60, maybe even 70% are all using some iteration of the Sobble, Drizzle, Inteleon line.
Yeah, but are they all running for Inteleon? Like, doesn't that kind of...
No. I believe it's a 4/4 and then 3.
Yeah, but still, that's like, if that
it's a lot of space.
That's what I mean. That's a lot of cards. Like, how does that play in the overall scheme when I guess your deck has to be an Inteleon deck, or is it really?
No, it's just the thing on the sides.
Yeah, but you're committing 12 cards out of 60 just for the thing on the side?
Yep.
That's crazy. That's wild. Or 11 cards, whatever it is. Wow, that's a big commitment, but I can see why you do it, to not just pull the Inteleon in, but to also pull your other, whatever other Rapid Strike cards you're running in the deck alongside the Inteleon, which is cool.
Exactly.
So,
and it's just Drizzle and Inteleon, it's just super consistent.
Yeah.
Like I've said it before, if you're consistent, you'll consistently win. And that's what happens.
Nice.
When you can go search for anything. And the next one, or next Pokemon we'll be talking about is Flaffy. Now, back in the day with Electric, Dynamotor was huge.
Sure.
Dynamotor allows you to once per turn search your discard pile for an electric energy and attach it to one of your bench Pokemon. We just had Malamar, and that ran the format for so long.
This is the new Malamar for Electric.
Exactly, and Electric Pokemon just keep getting more and more new cards. I just saw that there was a leak that just came out where there's a Bolton VMAX. I don't know what it does, but that's all you need to know.
But it's gonna want energy.
It's gonna want energy. It's just like, geez, keep coming out with electric Pokemon. All right.
Yeah.
But
I see it.
even just pairing it with a lot of Pokemon that just need the colorless energy costs. Like there's definitely Pokemon you can play that can utilize this. I mean, even if you played like the Galarian Slowking VMAX that I just got, it says Max Toxify. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. During the checkup, you put 12 damage counters on it instead of 1.
Wow.
So even if you just use Dynamotor to attach one energy for the colorless requirement, you only need 1 dark energy to attack. So I mean, like, it's definitely an engine that you need to be aware of and to watch out for. It's consistent.
It's consistently consistent.
Yeah, and like Drizzle's like a $4 uncommon card, which is insane. I have so many of them, and I'm so happy that like, and like that's why you can't find the Inteleon decks right now, because everybody wants them for their decks.
That's so funny.
Because they all come with that Drizzle.
Nice. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. All right. Well, what else do we have here? You got a couple other cards listed.
All right, we've got Zacian V. It is by far like Sword and Shield's like shining star. It says Intrepid Sword, draw 3 cards, and then your turn ends. But if there's any metals that are in there, you can attach it to them. So it's just, you can sit this on the bench and just keep drawing cards and have something in the active that's like stalling, slowing your opponent down. Not Galarian Weezing, because then you wouldn't be able to use his ability. I have all 3 of the Galarian legendary birds, so Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno, because each one of them, say when you drop them down, based on which one you're using,
right.
If you do Moltres, you can attach 2 dark energies from your hand to it. If you drop down Zapdos, you can attach 2 fighting energies to it. And if you drop Articuno, you can do 2 psychic. And dark is good because of Eternatus. It's good because dark is still relevant. Fighting can be utilized with Galarian Surfetched, because that one says when it comes from the bench to the active, you can move fighting energies to it. So I'm sure that there's some sort of strategy with Scoop Up Net that somebody's going to come out with and be like, whoa, this is the best. Articuno works with Calyrax VMAX, because that allows you to attach extra energies.
I was going to say, just more acceleration, right?
Yep. And then speaking of Calyrax VMAX, you've also got Cresselia that can go in there. Search your deck for a psychic energy. This is the same principle as your favorite fire deck, Volcanion.
Yep.
Because it's essentially the same exact attack. Search your deck for a psychic energy. If you go second, it's your first turn. Go search for 3 psychic energies and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like.
It's so satisfying too, because like Reshisard, ran that, and it was, I would love when I would lose the coin flip, but then still end up going second. That's the best. I'll be like, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I'll take those 3 energies. Thank you very much. There you go, Reshisard.
And then, like I said, Calyrax VMAX, the more energies they have, the more damage you're doing.
Yeah.
So you can drop the Articuno now, put 2 energies on the board, drop another one, drop 2 more energies. You got a whole bunch of energies in your hand, and you're doing a ton of damage very quickly.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
And then lastly, you've got Hound Doom. Again, rapid or single strike is still good. You can still search for the single strike energies. You can do with Octillery. Octillery is another search engine, but just Hound Doom allows, like, I'm just reiterating, these are all like in format and good strategies and good cards to be using and to be thinking about. Because you've got the Hound Doom, like I said, single strike energy acceleration, can't compete with it. And then you've got Octillery, rapid strike search. Every single turn you're searching for a rapid strike card. If you've got a mix of trainers and Pokemon, you can go search for anything. So definitely all useful cards here.
No, and I think what's cool is when you take away the specifics of the cards, right? What you're saying is the engine is really the the flow of play that your deck is going to have. How will your deck actually be able to play? And I think that's what's important about this is the engine itself is what allows you to get your cards out and get the right cards in your hand. So, deploying a solid engine that pairs well with the type of cards that you're going to need to retrieve or need to move from one place to the next. That's kind of the way that you could build your strategy around the engine itself. And then once
it's
you
like
have
a car engine.
Yeah, kind of.
You need a car to get from point A to point B, right?
No, but I mean, it's like if you want to run a specific card, and it's like, well, how can I best run this card? Well, I would need a supporter, or I would need energy to be, in my discard, whatever it may be. And then you find some kind of engine that powers that. And it just makes it interesting because you could apply different engines to different decks, and then it's like, oh, that's how that deck works. That's how it's like when I was first getting into competitive and would play with theme decks, and then ultimately, see these things develop online, or I would watch it in real time, and it was like, oh, I felt like I was able to read the Matrix, right? It's like, it all makes sense now. That's how this deck works. That's how this deck functions, because this card allows you to do that, which allows you to do this, which powers that. And it's like, once it all makes sense, you're like, okay, now I get how this card or how this deck actually plays. You could have a specific type of card or a specific Pokemon in any deck, but to use it efficiently, you have to have an engine that's going to power, what you need to do to make that card run the right way.
Exactly.
I dig it, Adam. Good stuff.
I couldn't have said it better. I could probably have said it worse.
But Adam, I think that's a show.
That's definitely a show. But before we go, Ken, want to give a huge thanks to our show supporter tier patrons: Ace Trainers, Adrock, Alex, Andrew, Brian, Brittany, Chad, Carol, Chris, Cody, David, Eric, Garrett, GStacks87, Griggle788, Harry, Heracross Boss, James, Jason, J. Mackle, Justin, Canto Cody, Ken, Lynchbot, Malcolm, or MD, M-Pits, Pokenambot, Purple Pancakes, Ricky, Sam, Smeatwad, Winston, Woodwoos, Wolf, and Zachary. Thank you all so much.
Adam, I don't know if you've ever read that so properly before. That was amazing.
I tried.
No, but honestly, thank you to all our patrons. It's very humbling and amazing to have such a long list of supporters that we could shout out. So it really does mean a lot. Thank you so much.
Really couldn't be doing this without you all. Seriously.
Check out SpecialConditionsTCG.com for everything that we have going on with the show. PokemonProfessor.com for everything that's going on with the network. You can email us, info@SpecialConditionsTCG.com, and you can leave us a text or a voicemail or a picture or a video or whatever you want, 732-835-8639. Soon we will be able to battle easily and on the fly from our phones, and we'll be able to do more community-based stuff. I'm very excited about that.
Write in and let us know if you're excited for Pokemon Live.
Set up your account now. Get ready. If you've never played a TCG online before, get ready now, because once
you're
TCG
probably going to
Live
need a
comes
Trainer
out,
Club ID.
Yeah, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong, Adam. I'm very excited. Very excited. But that's a show, dude.
That's a show. All right, trainers. Remember, if you're affected by a special condition, don't forget to use a full heal.